guys, it's Carolyn again. This is my to-be-read pile for the month of February, and this is a very ambitious pile. It might not happen. I hope it does, but maybe not. We'll have to see. So first up is Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks, which I'll read you guys the synopsis. Basically I'm reading it because the movie is coming out. But it says, when a mysterious young woman named Katie appears in the small North Carolina town of Southport, her sudden arrival raises questions about her past. Beautiful yet self-effacing, Katie seems determined to avoid forming personal ties until a series of events draws her into two reluctant relationships, one with her plain-spoken neighbor Joe, and another with Alex, a widowed store owner with two young children. Despite her reservations, Katie slowly begins to let down her guard, putting down roots in the community and becoming increasingly attached to Alex and his family. But even as Katie begins to fall in love, she struggles with the dark secret that still haunts and terrifies her, a past that set her on a fearful journey across the country to the oasis of Southport. With Joe's support, Katie eventually realizes that she must choose between a life of transient safety and one of riskier rewards, and that in the darkest hour, love is the only true safe haven. So yeah, that looks really good. And I'm sorry about the light, you guys. It's kind of, it's starting to get dark, so this might be my last video of the day. Next we have Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This has been all over YouTube, so I'm not going to read you guys the synopsis because I'm guessing most booktubers already know what this is about. But yeah, if you would like a description, again, send me a comment and let me know. The next is Birdsong by Stephen Fox, and I saw the miniseries of this, and it was beautiful and amazing, and such good acting by Eddie Redmayne and Clemens Posey, and it was just so good and heart-wrenching and awesome. So I'll read you guys the synopsis. It's evocative, dramatic, and deeply romantic. Birdsong spans 3 generations and the unimaginable gulf between the First World War and the present. In a work of fiction that is intensely romantic yet stunningly realistic, Stephen Raisford, a young Englishman in France, passes through a tempestuous love affair with Isabelle Azaire and enters the dark, surreal world of the trenches of no man's land. Crafted from the ruins of war and the indestructibility of love, Birdsong has become a contemporary classic. And in case, I guess I didn't tell you guys this earlier, but my main theme, other than finishing up some library books for February, is mostly romance because of Valentine's Day, and I know that sounds cheesy, but I really like if a month has a specific holiday in it. I like if there are books that revolve around that holiday. I kind of like reading those. Like at Christmas, I usually read Christmas-themed books, so yeah. Then we have The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks. This is not one of the romances, but it's just a library book that I have to take back soon. And the back of it says something on the top that I can't read because of the library stuff, but it says, I, Frankie Landau Banks, hereby confess that I was the sole mastermind behind the maldoings of the Loyal Order of the Basset Hounds. I take full responsibility for the disruptions caused by the order, including the library lady, the doggies in the window, the Night of 1,000 Dogs, the canned beef rebellion, and the abduction of the guppy. That is, I wrote the directives telling everyone what to do. I and I alone. No matter what Porter Welsh told you in his statement. Well, of course, the dogs of the order are human beings with free will. I did not threaten them or coerce them in any way, and if they chose to follow my instructions, it was not because they feared retribution. I am not asking that you indulge my behavior, merely that you do not indulge it without considering its context. Yours sincerely, Frances Rose Landau Banks. Frances Rose Landau Banks, class of 2010. So yeah, basically a girl gets blamed for, or takes the fall for, a lot of mischief that she and her friends get up to in her sophomore year of high school. And this looks really good, and this was a John Green recommendation. I think I said that in my library book haul. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Next up is Every Day by David Levithan. I think in the haul that this was in, I said that my best friend gave it to me for my birthday, and I'm really excited to read this. And this has also been one of the books that's been all over BookTube, so I'm not really going to read the synopsis to you guys, because I'm pretty sure most BookTubers know what this book is about. Next we have The Slippery Slope by Lemony Snicket, which is number 10 in a series of unfortunate events, and The Grim Grotto. I'm not going to read the backs of either of those because since they're really far into a series, in case you haven't read the series, and since I don't know what happens in this one, I don't really want to read the back of this one. But yeah. Next up we have China Mayville's Unlondone. And this says, "What is Unlondone? It is London through the looking glass, an urban wonderland of strange delights where all the lost and broken things of London end up. And some of its lost and broken people, too, including Broken Brawl, boss of the Broken Umbrellas, Obadiah Fing, a tailor whose head is an enormous pincushion, and an empty milk carton called Curdle. Unlondone is a place where words are alive, a jungle lurks behind the door of an ordinary house, carnivorous giraffes stalk the streets, and a dark cloud dreams of burning the world. It is a city awaiting its hero, whose coming was prophesied long ago, set down for all time in the pages of a talking book. When 12-year-old Xana and her friend Deba find a secret entrance leading out of London and into the strange city, it seems that the ancient prophecy is coming true at last, but then things begin to go shockingly wrong." So, yeah, that sounded amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this, and this will be in the next couple of days, along with The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks, just because since they're library books, they're due back soon. And finally, Beautiful Creatures. This has also been all over BookTube, so I will not read you the back, but I am so excited to read this before the film comes out. Safe Haven and Beautiful Creatures I'm actually going to read before Birdsong and Anna and the French Kiss, so that I can kind of just see the movie basically as soon as both of those come out. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I think I showed you guys the two that I'm going to be kind of reading at night, which is Immortal Highlander and Vision in White. But yeah, so that's my TBR for the month of February. As I said, it's a bit ambitious, but I do have a lot of time on my hands now that I won't soon, so I'm trying to get as much reading in as possible. So yeah, my next video, I'll probably do a couple of favorites videos next, and I wanted to see what you guys thought of an idea about doing, I was thinking of doing, after I read Safe Haven and see the movie, and after I read Beautiful Creatures and see the movie, about doing two separate reviews of those two, and doing a book and movie review kind of at the same time. So let me know if you guys think that would be a good idea. And if that sounds fun, then I will go ahead and do that. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.